Parents and guardians have had to step up in this period of distance learning, at times scratching their heads, making sense of what's on their screen.
In part 3 of our School at Home series, ABC 6 News anchor Miguel Octavio and members from the Post Bulletin share how families are adjusting to online learning.
Distance learning was a logistical nightmare. Schools had to make sure families had internet access, a device, and knew how to use them, along with the online software required to finish the school year. But this is the first time we're experiencing distance learning, meaning there are challenges we couldn't prepare for. The first day of distance learning was anything but smooth.
So this is a new kind of schooling
For a number of families. Schoology and Seesaw, 2 of the biggest learning tools, crashed from too many users. But families like Staci Fay's didn't have internet.
I've got kids in elementary school, middle school, and high school.
We checked in with her since that first day of distance learning.
That was challenging because it was slow and the kids were all nervous. I couldn't imagine if that had carried on any longer than it did.
Staci lives in a rural Byron home. She's since gotten internet access.
It took a huge weight off of my shoulders.
But it doesn't mean all problems have gone away.
And the lessons are coming across on Google Classroom, but they're all coming in different ways. Some are coming in documents, some are coming on YouTube videos, some are coming in Google Slides.
And turning in assignments isn't always easy if they're not familiar with the online tools.
You know, I don't know how to navigate through the computer the way the kids do.
But as anything with technology, things can malfunction.
Just everything freezes, and it just, comes to the point where you say forget it.
Frequent crashes mean Jesse Davis's son is behind on work.
It doesn't want to work, and I'm not going to be driving to Stewartville every other day just for them to try to get it fixed.
To bridge the technology gap, districts and organizations work together to distribute supplies, with Wi-Fi set up at parking lots as a last resort.
All schools will be closed for students starting Wednesday, March 18th.
It's been 2 months since distance learning began, and some kids are shutting down.
They're not doing their best just because of the difficulties we're having, and I don't know what else to do. I kind of feel lost.
But despite the hurdles, Jessie considers herself luckier than some.
I'm sure some other parents are worse off and struggling worse than we are.
It's really hard for them. This doesn't feel like school.
Families hanging on by a thread, hoping school can safely return to normal by fall. Teachers say our world won't be back to normal after this, but there may still be some benefits. Students can learn to be more tech savvy, and teachers can make use of digital tools much better. Tomorrow night, we'll explore how special education is being offered through distance learning and the challenges families and teachers face. Miguel Octavio, ABC 6 News.
Thank you, Miguel. You will find deeper coverage of this story on postbulletin.com and in Wednesday's print edition of the Post Bulletin.